My name's Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with IRS. I worked there over a decade. Welcome to my YouTube channel. They're short, they're sweet, and to the point. I try to give you an inside look at what IRS really does compared to what you think happens today. I want to give you a closer look at the Biden plan to go ahead and start snooping on your bank account and really what this means to you. It's important that you really understand this, whether it passes or not. There's a lot of opposition to this, and I just don't know how the IRS is going to handle all this, if in fact they even can. Right now, IRS can't even answer the telephones. They haven't processed all the tax returns. They can't do anything. They're down 25% of their staff. But let me tell you what this means to you if this plan goes through. Um, they figure that there's a 57% of the people don't report all their income, and the tax gap between what they should be collecting and what they don't are billions and billions and billions of dollars. So they look at the biggest system where the cheating's coming from, and it's usually in the self-employed sector. It's not in the W-2 wage earner. It's those of us, maybe like me or you, who own their own businesses. Well, what IRS has found when they go ahead and audit businesses is they look at the money that's found on your tax return for gross receipts, and they look at total deposits made to your bank account, and they go, oh my God, this isn't even matching. So maybe what we should do is have the banks report to us total gross deposits and match that up with that on your tax return, so we're making sure at least we have all the income they have. That's pretty much what they want to do. So they would come up with some form that they would go ahead. The banks would send to IRS, and they would set them against your EIN or your SSN, and they would match that up against your tax return and find out if that information is being reported or being picked up. What they could do is they could send a form out that you have to place on your tax return that the banks send out that show what your total deposits were. So IRS not only has them internally, they actually make you put them on your tax return. And then IRS will find out the different disparities between the tax returns, okay, that are showing little income in yours. So a perfect example of this is if you're showing that you made $100,000 a year and you deposited in your bank $175,000. Okay, now the IRS knows you have 175, but you're only showing 100,000. The banks may be required a form to send you to put that information on your tax return. And what IRS will do will create a matching program that they have now. What's the matching program they have now? If you don't send in a 1099, a W-2, or other information, IRS knows that, hey, you didn't pick up additional income, and they send out an audit notice and say, hey, did you know this? We have found you're going to have to pay more tax. So that's what IRS is planning to do, or the Biden administration. This has nothing to do with politics, Republican. This is a mess. This is a mess. You can't let this happen. You've got to write someone, talk to your senator or congressman. IRS is truly going ahead and invading your privacy by knowing every single deposit that goes in your bank over $600. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we'll see where this goes. Do whatever you can to write your congressman or senator or whoever you know that this is true invasion.